Today, we're going to talk about investing, saving money for your retirement if you are over 50 years old. All right, guessing your finance, guessing your retirement. All right, it's a recipe for disaster. All right, do not do that. And the more prepared that you are, the better. If you are over 50 years old, let's just say the average, or for some folks it's going to be 100. We'll just go to 100. We don't know if you're going to live up to 100 years old, but if you can prepare up to 100 years old, most of the time, most people live up to the average lifespan is either 70, 80, and if you live up to 100, we'll just go with 100, right? So make sure you don't outlive your money that you set aside. So you should be, if you're in the US, you should be starting with $500. And why I say $500? If you are gonna live 100 years, let's just say that, right? And then it depends on what kind of lifestyle you're gonna be doing, and of course, the higher the lifestyle, the higher your retirement that you need. All right. So let's just break that down. Why, 500? You're gonna need 50 years, right? If you are 50 right now, you're gonna need 50 years of savings. So that's 600 months, all right? And 600 months, you multiply that to 500, that's gonna be at least $300,000, all right? And you have to adjust as well for inflation. Inflation goes up, depends every year. Right now for 2026, it can change at any year. We don't know in the future, but that's about 4%. This is just without the inflation, and you're gonna have to adjust it so more in the future. Just do the math. There's you can always type it in online, or AI will calculate that for you. So if you do, of course, the more higher the amount that you do, the more you're gonna make this amount, right, for retirement. So realistically, this is your magic number. All right, of course, the higher the number is better. The lower the number, I don't really suggest it, but yeah, this is your number. You're playing catch up right now. Okay, you are in your 50s, so you're playing catch up for your retirement. Of course, the sooner the better, but if you are, it is what it is. You need to start with the 500. All right, so you can do 1,000, 2,000, depending on your lifestyle, depending on your bills. Everybody got bills, right? So yeah, of course, the higher the better. But if you got bills, you have to do all your budget. All right, budget everything, wants, needs. You need to be doing this. This is not the recipe of disaster. This is the recipe of success. When you are prepared, all right, when you are prepared, we're being realistic, right? And if, that's also the other word that we're looking at. If you live up to 100 years old, right? And it's better to prepare that way, like honestly, because we're all gonna get old. This is a different new generation now. No one's gonna take care of us, if help us. And if there is, good for you, but not everybody. Let's just be realistic. Not everybody is probably will not have that kind of help. And you want to put this in your high yield savings. There's a bunch of them out there. Look it up online, whatever you need to do. There's Sofi, there's there's a bunch of banks, credit unions as well. So monthly you need to set this aside here, and I would pick the one that has 2% or more APY. All right, and honestly, once you get your emergency fund set up, I would actually, because the inflation is going up every single year, and we don't know what the inflation can be in the future. Once you get your emergency fund, you need to start investing that money into ETF or target fund, right? There's a target fund for retirement. There's other vehicle out there for retirement. Why are we investing? Because right now there's a 4% inflation. All right, as of 2026, there's 4% inflation. And if you could invest the money and make 8%, let's just say S&P 500 is going to give you 8% a year, whatever money you put in there, that's a better return for your money than the inflation, right? Your money's going up when you invest it. If you just save it, the inflation is killing your bank account. The power of the spending money, you know, is going down. When the inflation is up, then your money, the money spending power is going less. It's not gonna be the same anymore. So that's the reason why investing is better. Of course, there's a risk, but always choose the right investments. We have a plenty. There's so many YouTube university now. You can research what portfolio, what kind of investment that you're gonna make. Okay, so there's a bunch out there, but the simple the better. You don't want this complicated. So and I would do both, to be honest. I would do, of course, save. It depends on you, whatever works for you. But after you do the emergency fund, let's say you've gathered already 6 months worth of expenses, three months or a year, depends on your yourself. I would definitely put money more on both, but put more money on your investing, because that's what the money is supposed to make more, to work for you and make more interest for you, right? And save more, and that money is gonna keep growing, all right, in the investment. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys go to our website or go to our YouTube, subscribe, make sure that you get all the information. Apply this information is not just an information, all right? Apply this to your life, all right? Especially if you are in your 50s, because playing catch up is not fun. This is why this is why you need to start early as possible. We all make mistakes, but if you are in your 50s, you need to make this mandatory, all right? Especially if you are not gonna get any financial support from anyone when you get old, all right? You need to make this mandatory, all right? You cannot guess this. This is the recipe for disaster. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, y'all.